because we had great chance to know you, to meet you, to work with you, and to give you a warm hug. It's absolutely amazing that we had in our PR family such kind of ambassador like Abdullah Hussain Haroon. It's impossible to imagine some years ago that he will be permanent representative and the extraordinary and plenipotentiary ambassador of Pakistan to United Nations. It's unbelievable because by his CV, nobody could explain or could predict that Abdullah Hussain Haroon will be PR and ambassador to United Nations, because his CV has a lot of amazing information for us. You're absolutely right. We couldn't present and welcome every newcomers. We had no any kind of opportunity except two opportunities. One, our last year's became tradition, this dinner cruise, and every time in December when we have a working lunch with Secretary General. So only twice a year we can do it to welcome newcomers. It was not happened before. That's why probably some of my colleagues is wondering, please. We started to do it only 3 years ago. So we started from dinner cruise and to December lunchtime. So that's why we have great opportunity at least saying goodbye, bidding farewell, to have a look at you from your background, okay? So, with this announcement. So, and Abdullah Haroon completed his education in Karachi Grammar School and Karachi University. And the most his time he dedicated for his native city, and he is actually one of the great examples how we people should love the place when he was born. So, and Abdullah began his early career in public service as election coordinator for Pakistan Muslim League in 1970. Later, he served as a councillor Karachi Metropolitan Corporation, KMC, through 1979-85, remained trustee Karachi Port Trust, and being Speaker of member Sindh Provincial Assembly, Sindh Provincial Assembly, and he was of course a member of this assembly. And he, in some time, he became leader of opposition in Sindh Assembly, and he also served as consultant, Pakistan Herald publication, delegate to UN General Assembly, member to the Board of Governance Institute of Business Administration Karachi, Director Board of Directors Karachi Electric Supply Corporation, Chairman Griffiths College Karachi, and President Pakistan-China Business Forum. It's unbelievable. Look, it's just a small part of his bio. The former Speaker of Sindh Assembly, Ambassador Haroon, brings with him rich experience, a lot of social and philanthropic work to his credit. And of course, he had a huge experience, as I mentioned before, from his private and public and charity organizations. And I think that he was the youngest president of the Sindh Club. Due to his interest in sports, he remained on prominent position of various sports organizations and clubs, including Pakistan Golf Federation, Pakistan Football Federation, and Karachi Sports Club. He joined the post of permanent representative of Pakistan to United Nations on the 3rd of September 2008, only 4 years ago. It's unbelievable short period of your service. But I would like just to tell you, he was election coordinator, as I mentioned, treasury, Sir Abdullah Haroon Association, he has his own association, sponsor Free Eye Camp in Karachi, patron Karachi Sports Club, secretary Sindh Football Association, just chairman finance committee, so secretary general Pakistan Football Association, as I mentioned, governor Finance and Budget Control Committee, board member Lady Dufferin Hospital. So he was member of committee literature seminar and Federal Council of Pakistan. I'm just mentioning few of them. Pakistan Ports Tariff and Economic Viability Committee, then Provincial Agency Sindh, Continental Biscuits Ltd, Sindh Golf Association as a president, Washington Congress of English-Speaking Union of USA, like speaker. He visited and spoke in many another committees, associations. He was delegate of International Conference of Afghanistan, Non-Alignment Movement. He was keynote speaker, Center of Global Counterterrorism Corporation in Washington. He was vice president of the 65th UNG session. He was alumni association of Fletcher School of Law in Johns Hopkins. He was senior vice chairman of the Board Islamic Center. He was a keynote speaker in Yale University and legal empowerment of the poor. Pakistan Association of America, Michigan chapter, Dearborn, Michigan, Harvard Law School, Sufi Conference on trial, unbelievable. But he was actually, and he was honorary trustee, United Nations International School Board of Trustees, and he was advisory board of United Nations Center for Counterterrorism, English-speaking Union Lahore chapter, Indo-Pakistan relations as keynote speaker, and so on. So I would like just to tell you that he has actually very huge charitable heart and soul. And you couldn't imagine, I know some of my colleagues, not all, how they can approach to me and saying with one short word, Byrganym, I am in your short list of sponsors. Like Daniela Budini always, so Abdullah Hussain Haroon, like Abdullah also Saudi Arabia, you have to pay every time for everything because you are founder. But Abdullah Haroon, without any questions, he's always saying, how much? I try to be modest, not to ask him a lot, but we have some reservation in our IAPR foundation because of such kind of our dearest colleagues like Abdullah Haroon. We have a little bit because we have different countries, different possibilities. So, and Abdullah, you became nobody could predict myself. I'm not going to. I didn't ask them. But I couldn't predict, I couldn't see you when you have campaigning about Security Council. I was wondering how it was big interest how Abdullah Hussain Haroon is going to be member of Security Council. And you can't imagine, you became very solid, in very solid, very serious way member of Security Council, fighting for your national interests, fighting in favor of many member states and fighting against actually terrorism and extremism. So you are actually you have many corners of your diamond. How we did great diamond, the clearest one, high clearest diamond. So you are one of that remarkable person. And you are a great dancer. You are a great companion. You are a great champion in many activities, not only business activity in our UN family, but you actually have been great hoster and always crowded people. I couldn't succeed for such success, but you did. And every time class, how to be friends, even if you have possible to even being out of United Nations, to imagine that you are sitting together with Hardi Puri and speaking in one language about global issues or how to have respect to each other. So it is very interesting. You are sitting also not so far, some of part of the world. So, and absolutely, you see, even today is raining because Mian, Ertugrul, and Abdullah, you are leaving. We are crying because without you, UN family will be a little bit poor than with you. And Abdullah, actually, with all his entourage, with all his chic looking, he is so generous. You are so munificent person. Nobody could compare. I tried to do my best, but I think that my colleagues could share something touching between you, between your relationship, between your attitude, because actually ambassadors and our colleagues like you not every time will have in our PR family. I think that nobody could be jealous today, but you have your remarkable, your unforgettable, and your special shoes. And I'm so sorry, I know that you have been here, but probably you will be better than Abdullah Haroon. But in some cases, nobody could achieve your shoes, actually. So with this, I would like to do my, you see how I'm... New York, October 2nd, 2012. In keeping with the tradition of the International Association of Permanent Representatives, IAPR, and as a token of our appreciation for your support, it is my pleasure to forward here with this gift of a silver tray. And we hope that this beautiful tray will serve as a lasting memento of your tour of duty as permanent representative of Pakistan to the United Nations. It is a pleasure working with you as the United Nations, and we would like to take this opportunity to wish you a very success in your future undertakings. Sincere yours, Byrganym, Aitimova, on behalf of 170. Thank you. I almost crying, going from one my colleague to another.
Thank you.
Expressing all
what we could possibly say about our dear friends and colleagues. I think you said it very eloquently when you said the United Nations will be a little bit poorer in the absence of Abdullah and Ertugrul and Mian, and we wish them all the best of luck. I have enjoyed their company, I have enjoyed their counsel, I have enjoyed their hospitality, and I have enjoyed their leadership in the many fields that we have worked together on. In Ankara, in Karachi, and in New York as well, I think, on a continuous basis. And I'm
Having said that, Ambassador, you stayed for a short period of time here, and you managed to become a USG. I was wondering if you stayed a little bit more. What could have happened?
Who will be that?
Anyway, it's a great mixture that you come from the breed of the ambassador and you decided to make a change, real change.
We really miss you a lot, although William will be here in New York, but as an ambassador, a colleague, we miss you. I was thinking while Byrganym was speaking some common characteristics among you. So I wish you the best. I hope that we could see in the future in different kind of activities, and you can count on me as a friend forever.
Colleagues have said, but I think there is something that it comes to me. You know, it's seeing great colleagues and ambassadors leaving. It's always something that you feel that something has come out of you. You know, we are like a body, and a body we stand together. And when one of us has to go to some other place,
either individually by those names or collectively, and you respond equally. Byrganym was right. You are irrefutable in your background, and you are unique. You're certainly the only ambassador who's ever floated John Milton's Paradise Lost to the Security Council, and you are probably one of very few ambassadors who has self-catered many of your own dinner functions. And I think we all admire you for that. Ertugrul, a wonderful friend, and really the Maclays will be very...
Abdullah Hussain Haroon, I also was one of the privileged ones who very regularly be at your really great also evenings, your buffet receptions, and enjoying your food and the company and the singing and the dancing, and I'm looking forward to another one on Friday.
Cigars.
Yeah,
Not you, not you.
Yeah, no, I'm not in the cigar club. That's the only one. Yes, I have opted out because that's. But very much looking forward also on Friday to see you. I was a little bit astonished when I saw the two-bit farewell on it, because this is like a nice, great invitation from Abdullah, and then I see, he's leaving, so that's not so good. But looking forward, and thanks for everything.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Also, saying goodbye to Ambassador Abdullah Hussain Haroon is very sad and very difficult, because he has become a dear friend to all of us. He comes from a distinguished and honorable family who, besides serving in the business sector, in the public sector, had a long career, and they have devoted their lives to public service and through politics, creating the state of Pakistan, a state that serves its people and that includes the desires and the dreams of all the people. And Hussain Haroon has also learned from that example and has also devoted his life not only to charitable organizations, educational, business endeavors, but also has been an outstanding career politician. And he has used that experience to come here to the UN to speak his mind and his convictions, which really sometimes is the essence or the seed that really starts things going on in the discussion and the negotiations that we all undertake to make the differences in our countries. So we commend him on that, and also on the efforts to make peacekeeping a more integrated endeavor. And we know that Pakistan has more than 10,000 peacekeeping troops, and that they were endangered some while ago, and so he has asked for more security and enhanced measures to protect all these peacekeepers, and also to give them the recognition they deserve. So for that and for many other things, thank all three of you for your service at the United, and for your countries to the United Nations.
Thank you, Liz.
Years ago,
Absolutely.
and in Karachi, I believe.
More than that. It was 1938.
1938.
You can imagine.
And secondly, that he has been kind enough to give me a special picture. Very privileged to have had that gift from Abdullah.
Abdullah, by the way, yeah, you remembered me that Abdullah is like a person whose hobby is collecting books about different part of the world, and he gifted amazing book about the whole history of your parents. Please.
And equally, erudite on Gandhi. So he has a multiple personality, and very good friend and a wonderful colleague. Yes, I think this is very rare that he has so much of a knowledge of not only our part of the world, but the philosophy as well, which is very important. So thank you once again. And because I'm living here,
that trio is absolutely outstanding trio in our IAPR family.
Everyone is.
So everybody should be in the picture. Please do it again.
yeah, that's
Okay.